Welcome to the Libra Lounge with Keisha podcast. I'm your host, Keisha. I'm here with my husband, producer James.
Hey, hey.
Who is looking quite unprepared per usual. What are you doing?
I am perfectly prepared.
No, you're not. You're over
Yes,
there
I am.
twisting on the soundboards and stuff like that.
I was making sure you sound the best as you can.
That should have been stuff that you did before we hit record.
Well, I did.
Guys, it's been a minute since we've had a show. Life has just been lifing, but hopefully you've been
Life going to life.
hopefully you've been able to catch me on Pink Shade with Mary Payne as we have been breaking down Love After Lockup. We're taking a slight bit of a break. We're going to be covering a new show that I absolutely cannot remember the name of, but
Hang on, producer to the rescue.
yeah, it's something like a 90-day fiance, maybe within this country.
Let's see.
I can't remember what it's called.
It's 90 Day Fiance. Match Me Abroad. That's what it's
Okay,
called.
okay.
Yeah.
So we will be breaking down that show, I think beginning this Sunday, if
Right.
I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Yeah, until we have an all new season of Love.
Will it be
After
love
Lockup.
or will it be life? Which one will it be?
It will be Love. So for
Love.
people who don't get it, there's 3 shows within a show. Okay? It's a trilogy, if you want to call it. It's a trilogy. It is Love During Lockup, Love After Lockup, and then there's Life After Lockup. So I guess Life After Lockup is pretty much when they already start fucking up each other's credit and had a baby. I think that's what the difference is right there.
Yeah, all the shiny new convict stuff is over. Now
Yeah,
we're back into really
real
fucking-
shit like jobs. You realize you marry somebody that probably can't get a good job like immediately, and you
or
didn't
hold one.
or hold one, and this is when they start really cheating on you and cheating on you again and cheating on you again, a la Monique and Derek. Yes. So
When you realize they go in at 20 and they come out 10 years later at 20.
it goes back to the whole theory. You are the maturity age that you got locked up in.
Right?
And a lot of these motherfuckers got locked up at like 12. So unless you're ready to raise a tween, you might want to let them get a little bit more life experience once they come out. But those bitches never do. Oh well. Nope. So if you're a friend of the Libra Lounge, you know what time it is. It is time for the gab.
We know she has a really big mouth, which sounds kind of dirty, and that's probably true too. Let's gossip. The Gab with Keisha.
Now, producer James,
Yes.
we waited 9 months, then like almost a year. We've been teased. We basically have just been conned into wanting to know the name of Khloe Kardashian's son. And now we finally know what it is.
Who?
Khloe Kardashian, the big tall one.
Oh, the big Sasquatch.
Yeah, it's just them alien fingers that she has that just kills me. I don't get them, and I don't know why she makes them extra long with the extra long stiletto witch creature fingernails. It just doesn't make sense to me at all. I'm like, what babies are you raising when your nails are booty cutters?
Scared babies.
Yeah, I call those booty scratching fingernails. Like, because there's no way when you're wiping you don't fucking scrape a little bit of your asshole.
Oh, those things cause hemorrhoids, I'm sure.
They have to, and they just are not really attractive looking.
No.
I don't.
They look dumb.
This is how I look at it. If a man that I was with and about to be intimate with tried to touch me with said fingernail type, I would throw up. I'd be disgusted. I'd kick him out. I'd say, I'm married. I can't do this.
I'm married. Change of heart.
Change
Wait.
of heart. I'm sorry. I'm going to stay with him. Just you and your nails, go on. Do you remember when we were little kids, they would come out during Halloween time, and they were like, we would kind of loop them.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of like a bracelet, but they were like long nails. You will wear them if you're dressing up as the devil or a witch. Okay, this is exactly what this is. But bitches are actually getting it glued to their fingernails.
They're like keeping them on more than one day.
Or not on a holiday.
I've seen, so the worst thing is I see like women who have to like type a lot. And
Yeah.
it literally is just tick, 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 tick,
Yeah.
tick, 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 tick. Oh my God.
Yeah. And now they have girls that have like, they're literally, like, how long is this of a nail?
That's probably about 3.5, 4 inches.
Yeah, and so now they put charms on them.
Oh my God.
So it basically looks like they did a little bit of their nails and then they went to a retirement community during craft time and said, finish me off, guys.
During arts and crafts.
I need the community service hours. Like, it literally looks like they go to Hobby Lobby and get
In the
like,
mums section.
it's exactly what they do. I mean, they have whole words and shit on just one nail. Then this one girl that I kind of follow, and I don't know why. I just, you know how when you follow a person, you just have to keep following them, even though every time they post something, you're like the audacity
Right.
of said person. So this bitch, she's got on those long charm nails, right? And one of them, this is how long it says. It spells out the word baby, and it has a bottle and like a set of fucking Huggies on there, all right? So, God forbid someone say, "Oh, are you pregnant?" I didn't even notice that was in a bitch. How you didn't notice you wrote the word baby on your fingernail? How, like what? And
Their
they,
fingers have emojis.
yeah, they really look like they have emojis all over.
That's
Like,
crazy.
and it's it sounds like a very full James Avery bracelet with all the charms, all the charms. So anyway, back to Khloe Kardashian. Her baby's name is, drumroll please, Tatum.
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 Okay.
Bitch, unless you name that boy Transformer, was no reason for you to hide his name all this time. It's Tatum.
That is pretty. That seems a little plain for the Kardashians.
I think
Isn't
it's a family name, kind of like her daughter True's name is a family name.
Oh,
I kind of
that's so
figured
ironic that
Tristan, their dad,
True is a family name, and that family lies every chance it gets.
about
That's
everything.
ironic.
I personally think their names start with T because their dirty ass dad name starts with the letter T. Tristan Thompson, who has now, I don't know if we mentioned this in the last show, but now he is playing for the Lakers.
Okay.
Now, I don't know if you guys remember, but whenever this latest girl who got pregnant with his baby, who had the baby while Khloe and he were expecting a baby via surrogate, he told her, and she, she showed us all the text messages. He's like, well, you better figure something out because I'm about to retire. You ain't going to get no money. Oh, but now you're playing for the Lakers. Oh, now you Magic Johnson. Oh, you Kobe Bryant. You with them. You Shaq. You know what I mean? I'm just like, no, bitch. You got to pay child support. So you still got young knees.
If I was him at this point, I would just hobble myself like in Misery.
I know.
I would just break both legs, never play again.
And you know what?
Just forget.
How about just quit fucking
you know what
women
else
that you're
starts
not in a relationship with?
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, you know what else starts with T?
What?
Trash.
And he is trash. He really, really. He just put his koala bear face.
You always call him a koala.
Because he looks like a fucking koala bear. I bet
Not the cute koala bears.
He looked like one of the ones with the disease. Don't they get gonorrhea? He looks like a
gonorrhea,
syphilis koala
which
bear.
he probably has by now.
I wouldn't be surprised. Anywho, so yes, now we know baby Tatum, which we've only seen, the side of his face. Why show the side of one kid's face, but do a fucking whole photo shoot with the other one? I don't get it. It's just they scam us all the time, and we fall for it.
Yes.
We just fall for it. Anyway, now this is something that just has me all up in my feelings. Shangela, Laquifa Watley. Hallelujah. Who we have been following since she graced the screen on RuPaul's Drag Race. I mean, Shangela's been doing a damn thing. She, is a famed drag queen. She's also from Paris, Texas.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know if you knew that or not. We're in Texas, for you guys who don't know. So that's exciting to us. It don't matter what part of Texas, because we ain't
Texas.
Yeah, we ain't never seen Paris, Texas. Didn't know there was a Paris, Texas until he was on an episode of Taller Than Tiaras. Never passed by. Don't know nobody who been there. Don't plan on going there.
There ain't nothing there.
Except for the little fake Eiffel Tower. I think they have when it says "Welcome to Paris, Texas."
It's like in Flatland, Texas.
Is it really?
Yeah, I think it's West Texas. So it's it's like flat, just desert.
Nothing.
It ain't much.
The only nice thing about the whole town is that they named themselves Paris.
The best thing about it is the road leading out of it.
and Shangela.
And Shangela.
So, okay, so Shangela has this awesome, amazing career. She's been on RuPaul's Drag Race. She's been on RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars. She has just got done on Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah.
And she also is part of the show. What is it called? Here We Come. That's on HBO. I think
Yeah.
it's her,
Yeah.
Bob the drag queen,
Yeah, it's them.
and somebody else. Which the show, I think, if memory serves me correctly, which it usually don't, they just got picked up for another season.
I think they did. And Shangela's on a lot of mainstream. Like,
Yes,
she'll
yes,
pop up
yes,
on like
yes.
talk shows
Oh, yeah.
and appearances.
Yeah.
I mean, like full blown mainstream.
Shangela is the girl. She's so multi-talented as well.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so now she is.
There's another talent.
Yeah. Sexual misconduct, the talents of that.
We'll add that to the resume.
All right. We'll put that down in the bottom in real small print. Make it the same color as the paper.
Make a real small R in
Yeah.
rape, please.
So anyway, she's now being accused of, I want to say, like an assistant, not like her personal assistant, but an assistant who was working on the show Here We Are, or Here We Come. Why don't you look that shit up? So
I did. I
what's it
did
called?
actually. I did. So
Okay.
it was an assistant, I think, on RuPaul's Drag Race.
No, it was an assistant on the HBO show.
That's right, HBO
Yes.
show. So
Mhm.
apparently this person got really drunk.
Which, hold on, the person got really drunk, and they also said that they are not a drinker, to which Shangela knew, but Shangela kept buying him drinks. So, motherfucker, you ain't have to drink the drinks.
So then Shangela got him back to the hotel room.
Yes,
And
where he passed out.
He passed out,
Mhm.
and he said he remembers waking up with his pants down, with Shangela like pouring poppers on his face. Like, I mean, so it's his side of the story is, I mean, basically the last thing I saw said accused of rape, like straight up big R rape.
Okay, so I know y'all gonna think I'm real funny, but I'm gonna need to know the size of this said person, because Shangela pretty fucking little. Hey, if you let a little bitty drag queen rape you, you wanted to you spread that booty hole yourself. Okay?
Not if you're drunk, fucked up, and maybe on something.
But here's my thing. Like everything that
Why are you blaming the victim if
Because-
the aggressor is a certain size?
because the aggressor is really, I could take Shangela easily on a lupus flare up day. All you got to do is wave some glitter around him, and he just do whatever you say do anyway.
So but by your logic, it's impossible for a little person to rape a regular person.
Have you ever heard of like a real little person, like LP person, raping a full size average person?
That's going to be my next Google search, but no.
You don't. You don't. And Shangela may be 5'1", 5'2", and he has a very petite frame, okay? But this is my thing. I don't know if this is true or not. I'm just telling you what I think, and I feel like I have a relationship with Shangela. You know how we feel when we follow a celebrity. So I'm like, that's my little cousin. He ain't do that.
You get real
He didn't
close.
do that. He too little. He got on heels. He can't be doing all that. So this allegedly this happened in 2020. And here we are 3 years later. Why are you bringing it up when Shangela's at the height of her career?
So this person says that they were worried about losing their job. They resigned from the role in 2021.
Okay, a year later.
Yeah. So, it's that, what does everybody in Hollywood say? They're worried about, getting in trouble. They're worried about somebody, retaliating.
Okay, but
ruining their
Shangela's
career.
not Harvey Weinstein. Okay, your career is not going to be ruined because you wouldn't give Shangela Laquifa Wadley head. You know what I mean? I just don't see that happening at all.
I like how the news is getting a bit more, like this is like NBC News, and the quote is, McGarrigle, who's the victim,
alleged victim,
felt Pierce on the lower half of his body, rubbing his penis against his buttocks, attempting to insert himself into his anus. That's NBC News reporting that.
You just saying what the alleged victim said. I mean, that's journalism. I want to know the details.
I'm like, damn.
Because, I mean, when someone says assault, I want to know what kind. Like, how did it happen? When did it happen? What colors were the curtain in the room? I want to know all the details.
Well, you got him here.
Well, it does something to me. It always makes you question the motives whenever someone comes out after said celebrity is at their height. That to me means money.
I guess it's so hard to tell these days, like you said. I mean, after the Me Too thing where people were bringing up stuff from 20, 30 years ago, when everything at some point was a reason to call somebody out, it does seem like now's the time you can call somebody out the next day. and it shouldn't be a
Yes.
problem, right?
Yeah, because my thing is, if I get sexually assaulted, I need an immediate rape kit.
Well, I'm gonna call
Like,
the
I'm
police.
gonna call the police. I
Yeah.
don't care if it's at work, at home. I don't care if I rape me. I'm calling the police. Okay, that's just how I look at it. So I just understand, and I get it. I get it. You know, being sexually assaulted is traumatizing. People deal with it in different ways, but you do a discredit to yourself almost when you do it this way. And I'm not trying to sympathize. I'm just being black and white about it. Okay. This is just how I see it. Now, I'm going to take away the emotional part with it because I just believe Shangela. I just do. I just
See, and that's the other thing. Like, people will side with the celebrity because they like them, or they follow them, or they think they're kind of, closer to them, and they'll just blindly say, "Yeah, I believe that person." There's no way that person could do that. Well,
I mean, Marvel, our little Chewini dog, is about the same size as Shangela.
yeah, but I bet he could rape somebody if he really tried.
He ain't never tried. He ain't never tried. So, I mean, I'm really hoping that this all works out. But then let's say that it's not true. Her career could possibly be completely ruined.
We say that, and nowadays it doesn't seem to matter anymore. I mean, R.
But
Kelly was still selling records,
yes.
and there are people who still say that they would go see him in concert if he got out.
Okay. Now here's where race theory plays a part. Okay.
Here we go.
Here we go.
CRT,
A
folks.
little bit of race theory here. If it sound good, if it look good, if it tastes good,
Is good.
black people will forgive.
So if it's music, if it sounds good,
And if we can eat it and it tastes good, we can be very, very fucking forgiving. Okay? So here's the difference with that is that R. Kelly's audience was predominantly black.
yeah,
Unfortunately for Shangela,
not the
even
case.
though she is black, the majority of her audience is white.
Right.
And so if it ain't white, it ain't right. So, good luck,
I
Shangela.
love your race theories.
No, I mean, I am very brutally honest about race relations, race theories. I just believe in being brutally honest about it. Just like these next people we're going to talk about, this is white people shit. Kimberly Zolciak Bierman, I'm too good to be with the blackguards on the Real House of Atlanta anymore because I'm so rich. I have my dream home. I don't need it, Papa. It's $1.1 million to the IRS.
Back taxes.
Back taxes. I want to
Woo.
say it's from years 2013, 17, and 18.
Wow.
Okay, don't they send you letters like when you owe them?
Pretty much everybody knows they have to file taxes every year.
So what makes a person say, this is what I'll get. So you didn't pay in 2013, but you paid 14, 15, and 16, and then 17 came around and said, we're not gonna pay it again. We're gonna wait. What makes you do that?
I think.
Do you
for
go
that
to
amount
the
of money-
cheaper years, like the years that are a little bit cheaper? You pay those and just
I don't know, man. I guess when you owe big money like that and you don't have it,
yeah.
there's no option. You're not going to pay it, so just skip and hope they don't catch you. And then,
But the IRS always catch
They
people. They will catch you
always catch
before
you.
you go into the ground and say, but you still owe us a little bit of money.
That's
Now
right.
your family got to pay your shit.
That's
you
right.
know? So I don't, but here's my thing is that, and this is something my people unfortunately do, but Kim got a little black in her somewhere down. We've always said that. You're still spending money and being what some people call nigger rich. You're pretending that you got all this money and you only got little bit. And you're all on social media flaunting about your Versace t-shirt, your Gucci's, and this, and that. Which we've known for a while now that Kim and Kroy have been in, a very bad financial situation. They have owed Amex. Their houses almost got foreclosed on twice. This is why I say it's good to be white in America. Because ain't no way on God's green earth, no bank is going to let two black people who are facing foreclosure not get their house foreclosed on, not once, but twice. That is unreal to me. There's never, when I say foreclosed, like their house was on the auction block.
Yeah.
And then like a week before, all of a sudden some miracle happened that no one is privy to, and they get to keep their home.
I'm sure it was probably a refinance or like maybe they had some assets that they added as collateral, and that kind of stayed off the foreclosure for a bit. But
I guess that's what they did. But I mean, when you're playing with the IRS,
you ain't playing.
You look up and your house will be gone. Like, no, not
Right.
sold completely. They just destroyed it. It's down. It's theirs. They can do whatever the fuck they want to do.
They take it, turn it into a IRS office.
Yes, yeah, they can do shit like that. You know why? Because they're the government.
Yeah.
So, we found this information out, and literally within hours, there is a major announcement that Kim filed for divorce from Corey Bierman, which to me, I was like, damn, I was betting money that Corey was going to divorce her fucking hairless ass. But she did it. But now, here it's been a day later, we found out that he really did file for divorce first.
Oh, he did.
It was kind of like those things where they were trying to see who could file first.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so there's a whole bunch of theories behind this. Some people are saying that it's a scam. They're saying they're divorcing that way. One of the financial debts would be on one of them, and the other one can still work and try to rebuild without that money being affected. Okay. So there's a theory, which I'm like, okay, if that were us, that would be something that I know you wouldn't suggest at all.
No,
You'd be like, we just going to be pulled together in the ground. I'm like,
We're
no,
gonna
I'm
be
not.
broke
No, I'm
together.
not. Nope, I don't like broke. Nope, 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 nope. Broke is a joke. No, not doing that. That is something that I would put on the table, and it would make a lot of sense. So everyone's like, this is another one of their scams, because, Kim lives to scam people out of their money, all right? But then we found out that, Croy filed first, and he's asking for sole custody of their 4 little kids.
Ooh.
Yeah, so they've got KJ, Cash, Kaya, I don't even remember the other little boy name. Kluger with a K.
Kluger. Okay.
What is that? Now that's going to bother me. I cannot remember his name. It's Kaya and Kane. Kane Bierman.
Kane.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Kane.
And then, of course, Kim's got her 2 grown little monkeys running around acting like they rich, and they not either. They just...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They're talentless. They just don't do anything but get lip injections.
Right.
That's all I see that they do.
Yep.
So he's asking for sole custody of them. She has asked for, originally it says she wanted joint custody of them, basically the normal formalities of, a child custody agreement.
Yep.
She asked for spousal support and also child support. But then all of a sudden, Croy came out with this, and he's asking for child support from her.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is going to get ugly.
This is going to be ugly. So now she's changed it to now she wants sole custody of the kids with him only having visitations.
See, now it's a fight. Now it's a...
But hold on.
Oh, there's more?
There's more.
Ooh.
They are both currently still living in their Georgia house, and Croy is saying he wants her to immediately vacate the home.
Ooh.
So unless these motherfuckers have been taking some very massive acting classes, some of this may be actually true. I don't know, but man, look at karma work. That is nothing but God and karma right there, working together as a team. Because if one motherfucker really needed to hit rock bottom, it was Kim Zolciak.
I agree.
Yes, it's one thing to have, but it's one thing to always showcase it.
Yeah.
Like, you can be rich without telling everybody you have Versace Donnie wear.
Some of the richest people I've ever met, you would never know they had a penny.
Not a penny
more
to their
than
name.
the guy next to him.
Yeah, most. And okay, nah, I'm lying. I was gonna say that's how it would be if I got rich, but no, I'd be like Kim.
No, you'd
I'd
be Kim.
Totally be
You would
fucking
totally be Kim.
Yes.
Are you kidding?
I would be that. Yeah, we would be broke soon afterwards unless we had like a hardcore financial, not even advisor, like principal. We need a principal.
We need a money Nazi.
Yes.
We need somebody who just will control us if we had money.
Yes.
Oh God, we'd be terrible.
I think the best thing, I think we've mentioned this before, it would be for you not to tell me all the money that we won. Like if we won the lotto, like let's say we won
would have to
25
hide,
million,
so.
you'd be like, oh baby, we only got 5 million. I'd be happy with that. And we got a whole extra 20 because I'm fixing to blow through that 5 million
Quick.
in probably the first year and a half. So yeah, some people are like, do we feel sad? They got these 4 little kids involved in all of this. Where are they going to live? I think Kim finally sold, that townhouse that Big Papa got her, but then now people are coming out and saying that she never really owned it. There's just all kinds of rich people are fucking shady, especially reality TV star rich people.
Way shady.
They are way fucking shady, and they act like they're not going to get caught. It's like, bitch, did you just see what Teresa went through? Did you just see what Nene went through? Like, what? Really? I don't get it. And then they know they're being watched.
Well, they count on being watched. That's
because they get money from being watched.
Well, they get money from being watched, but also if you're always in the public eye, you think after a while, because you've swerved people a couple times, you've put out a narrative a couple times, it kind of saved your ass. You think you always can, because everybody who's hired to do that for you always tells you you can. It seems like.
I guess. I mean, I hope one day I'm rich enough to be able to give you a solidified answer to let you really know how it is. Give me the chance, God. Just give me the chance, please. It's a weird situation because to me personally, I always thought Crow was gay. I was talking to someone, two people actually messaged me and say he should just start an OnlyFans and he'd be back a millionaire. And I'm like, he should do a gay OnlyFans because I think that booty hole has welcomed dick before.
Ooh.
I really, really think he's gay.
Wow.
Yeah, and I think Kim has been his beard. Just
what do you think that?
From the episode where they were going to the charity dancing thing that Sheree was horrible in, and Crow was there, where they first met, I'm like, he's gay. Like, is anyone else watching him? Is no one else's gaydar on 100? I cannot be the only person who sees this. And ever since then, I'm like, that boy is gay. He just don't know it, but I know he is. He's gay. Watch it. I tell you what, in 10 years' time, it's going to come out that Croy Bierman is gay.
Okay.
I think so. And I think Kim has just been his... What 27-year-old man wants to marry a damn near 40-year-old woman who has been... got two different baby daddies, was openly sleeping with a married man and spending all his money, and who wear a goddamn wig every day, and she ain't black. That is a red flag after red flag in the shape of a heart to me. But that's just me. I'm just saying, there was a lot of red flags. I'm sorry. And then someone who, see, this is karma again. For you people who watch Tardy to the Party and Real Housewives of Atlanta, remember the wedding? You remember how she kicked her mom and them out that wedding?
I do.
She has security escort her parents out. Do you know my mama would have beat the hell out of me if I tried to kick her out of anything?
Through the security.
Through the security. And then told us we still fixing to cut this cake. Come on, y'all. And then would still be bossing around. Come on, y'all. Y'all know these cater people. They got to go home. This is me imitating my mom. They been here all day. Come on. Mile and them, y'all, come on, style up. Come on. We're going to take this. I don't care if she kicked me out. This is my wedding, too. I ain't going nowhere. I wish she would. Yeah, that is how black people handle things. This is why we don't call police. We just handle it within ourselves. We don't call fucking security to come make our mothers leave our own weddings. Yeah. We would have been leaving there black and blue because my mom beat the hell out of both of us.
Oh, yeah.
And you, too.
Oh, she'd be beating me even if I disagreed with you.
Yes.
It wouldn't matter because I was there.
Yeah, but if you go back through your Kim Zolciak, that's a low down, dirty monkey with a wig on, and where's the Nene Leaks? If you go through your Rolodex, she's done a lot of fucked up shit.
She really has. Like,
yeah.
You've been watching, because you've had
I did a rewatch.
Housewives on Marathon, and then you had Don't Be Tardy on.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was catching myself watching going, God, I can't stand Kim.
Yeah,
she's just terrible.
Batch of awfulness.
The way she treated her assistant all the time.
Sweetie!
Oh my
God. Yes. Yeah, one day James was saying, he's like, well, do you really think that Kim treats Sweetie like a slave? I said, any bitch that's bitching me up and down, calling me a dumbass, is most definitely trying to treat me like a slave, and I'm not one. So the answer is yes. And Sweetie got sick of that shit too and fucking left her alone. She doesn't keep friends.
Doesn't seem to.
She doesn't say she can't keep friends because she thinks she's better than everybody else.
Yeah.
I don't know. Or in the words of Lanithia Lisa, maybe her wig is squeezing her brain too tight. I don't know. But when we get back from this break, we're going to talk about Queen Charlotte, Nick Cannon, and a love after lockup relationship update.
The Libra Lounge with Keisha. The Libra Lounge with Keisha.
Welcome back to the Libra Lounge with Keisha podcast. I want to remind you guys to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. And if you are enjoying the podcast, leave us a 5-star review on Apple Music. I sounded so professional.
You did.
You know why I sound more professional?
Because you're a professional?
No, because it's nighttime and there's people asleep. So I'm really trying to keep all that hood down a little bit because, you know, we get kind of loud. So I'm trying to keep it like a nighttime radio DJ voice. I don't know if you noticed or not. It's the Quiet Star on Magic 102 FM.
You could do that. You could totally pull that off.
To my regular voice kick in, and that shit goes out the window. Like, that ain't sexy. Ain't no quiet storm. That's a thunderstorm.
See, that's funny, though. You could go from the quiet storm at night and then jump over to, like, the hip-hop station in the morning.
Why I gotta be hip hop?
Because you're black.
Okay, so see, this is a situation where I can say that. You cannot.
I'm just telling the truth.
Because it's racist when you say it.
To call a black woman black?
No, to say that I should be on the hip hop station instead of the pop culture station.
I said you could. You have the kind of voice. You could flip flop if you wanted to.
Turn your mic off.
All
right. So here's a big shocker. So this happened a few days ago. I guess Monique from Life After Lockup. Actually,
Life After Lockup.
I had to think of which one. Actually, they've been on all three. They've been on Love During Lockup, Love After Lockup, right?
No, they've not been on Deering. They've been Love and Life. I didn't see them
Oh,
on.
you're right. For once, you are actually correct.
Hey.
Yes, you are right. All right. So
This shit.
we have been watching these fucking two mongrels. I tell you what, it is literally like watching a fucking black ass Sasquatch. And what was the little troll from Labyrinth? What was his name? They used to kill the fairies with that poison. What was his name? Bogo or Bolo?
I don't know.
Something like that. It is like watching them go hand in hand, just being stupid together.
The troll from Labyrinth.
Yeah, the troll when she get right to the labyrinth. The one who fuck her up and make her go the wrong way. Yes.
Jim Henson character.
Harry and the Hendersons, who was a part of the Jim Henson creation station.
It's Harry and the Hendersons meets Labyrinth.
Yes, it is. That is what it fucking looks like to me. So this boy has just, I mean, he was out of prison 4 days and cheated on this girl with 10 other women while she was in town. But you know what? You can do that when you have a fat partner because they're not going to get up and look for you.
Wow.
There's no way a healthy woman, good physical strength, okay, and high self-esteem will let some broke Negro straight out of prison.
Little bitty broke Negro.
He probably don't even have his new social security card. Like, he don't even probably have a copy of it. He probably waiting. He probably don't even know how to go to the social security office to get a new one.
Doesn't have a driver's license?
Doesn't have a driver's license or anything like that.
Nope.
How the fuck do you let them fuck you up in the head? Ain't you bigger than them?
Ain't you got anything?
I'm like,
more
little
than
boy,
they
if
do?
you don't sit your motherfucking ass down before I fuck you up, Bernie Mac style. But she just lets them continuously punk her. Just in case. She was in Cleveland visiting him once again. You know why? Because he's on parole and can't leave the state. Like, somebody that can't leave the state cannot tell me what to do.
Well, let's be honest. Somebody who's been to prison can't tell you what to do. Well,
No.
sorry. No one can tell you what to do.
I mean,
but
that's
especially
some broke ass. Now, see, if you come out and you the kingpin, I can rock with you. We're gonna be a power couple, okay? I'm gonna show you how to move this money around a lot better way than what you were doing the previous time. But where your stash? Because I need to get my hands on that cash, that extra cash. I know you got some, but some little broke one that's 4'11", not fixing to be cheating on me and bossing me around and calling me Neek and Big Mama. I'm sorry, I'm not doing that. So apparently this week, as soon as she leaves Cleveland from visiting him and she goes back to Chicago, she sees that he's all booed up with some girl, take a picture of it, and it's being posted up. So she's like, this man right here, the same man that's been dicking you down raw while he's been dicking down other people in Cleveland?
in Cleveland.
In Cleveland. I mean, I could see if it's in Beverly Hills, but this
Not in
Cleveland.
Paris, not in Venice.
Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Okay? Not Cleveland Brown. Cleveland.
Well, she's saying, folks, in anywhere near Cleveland, she got some nasty ass women in Cleveland.
You not fencing to be treat me like I'm some bobbleheaded bitch out here in these streets. And you 413. I cannot do that.
413.
I cannot. We cannot. And you little. And then as we discover towards the end of Life After Love, if this motherfucker don't even have no tattoos on him, you really can't tell me what. First of all, get out that chair while you're trying to talk to me.
Stand up. Say it with a chest.
You don't even have any ink work on you. You not hard at all.
And light skinned and kind of pale.
And then light skinned, and he real light skinned. I never really discovered the level of his sunshine body until he put on that apron on that one episode. I said, this boy has the body of a 12-year-old virgin. Like, this is just pure. He has no blemish. I mean, actually, he should be doing Neutrogena commercials. His skin is quite excellent. Darren, what kind of concoction y'all was using on your skin in prison? I want some. I want to look like. I mean, he has beautiful skin.
We now have the name of this episode.
Okay, what is it?
Sunshine Body.
It's just bright. That Negro is bright. The white in his family line is kind of nearish. He is really. I was like, that looked like a little croissant, unbaked, but a croissant.
Look like an unbaked croissant.
I mean, his skin's so smooth.
It really is. Like, he
I'm
don't
like,
look
do
like,
you use
like,
sugar scrubs? What is it?
like he looks like you know, like you said, like smooth and light skinned and
Untouched.
kind of boyish. He may have had a harder time in prison than we think.
I mean, unless he was sucking dick, he was having a real good, a profitable time in prison.
I'm just saying.
I don't know, but yeah, he's cheated on her again.
All
Now,
the time.
how many times do you think a person can cheat on someone till you just figure out this just how the relationship gonna be if I stay? They're not going to change.
I mean, probably.
What
three
would
times.
how many?
Let's say 3 is the maximum upper limit of someone who's been a repeat cheater. 3, and you begin caught each time.
Wait, so cheating doesn't count unless you get caught?
No.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying
Okay.
the thing was how many before you realize a person is never going to change. I think 3 times caught every time
Okay.
is enough evidence to say that this person will never not cheat.
Well, okay. Well, they only had met for 4 days and he had cheated with 10 different people.
Well, she should have learned in about 4.5 hours.
Yeah, bitch, he taught you. The lesson has been taught. You just not, comprehending it. He's a cheater.
But I mean, you always say, and I think you're right. These guys that come out of prison, man, they need their time to
Yes.
sow their seed, if you will.
I'm not about to be with a man straight out of prison.
Why?
One.
Why?
But okay, let's say you went to prison. Okay, then we'd be together when you got out.
Well, yeah, of course.
Unless
yeah.
I done found somebody else who got a whole bunch of bags. And I just cannot resist.
Damn.
I just send you little divorce papers while you're in prison.
Mm.
Tell them to put you on suicide watch for a little bit.
Damn.
I'm just kidding. Okay, so someone
you're
who's
not.
married,
That's
someone who's married and they come out and they're immediately back with their partner.
Yeah.
Versus someone who went in single
Yeah. And young.
and very young.
Yep.
Why do you think they supposed to come out acting a fucking fool?
Yeah.
I mean, then they're on parole. Like, what do you think that they have been locked up with men? Now, unless you went in there liking men already, you had a tough time.
Right.
You need to come out and, I hate
You
to
got to
sound
get it out of
so.
here. You got to get accustomed to freedom.
You got to do a whole bunch of pumping and dumping. That's all I'm saying. Let them pump and let them dump. Because what I mean by that is get your fuck on, but don't bring home no babies.
Well, every single one of them on this show at some point says, "Man, I feel like I'm in prison again."
Because, yeah, you are.
Just because they got somebody who's like they're supposed to be faithful to and listen to.
Yeah, the fact that you're even believing someone who's straight out of prison for selling drugs, okay, that just makes no sense to me at all. I'd be like, I'm not gonna fuck with you for like a year. Do what you gotta do, especially get a job. That is number one priority, is get you a job or you get some of that cash from that stash. Then we can talk. But they need to be free. It's almost unfair.
It really is.
It is like
is a
having
fear.
a caged animal and you open up the cage. What are they fucking gonna do? They're gonna run around
They run
pissing
the
and
fuck
shitting
off.
and humping everything.
They run
That
off.
is, and that is exactly what these dudes do.
Yep.
You know, I commend them for trying, I guess, but I thought the free person more, and it's usually a
Yeah.
woman.
Totally.
Yeah, I'm just like, do y'all know what men are made of? And you're trying to tame a wild bull fresh from the farm, or where the fuck you keep a bull
Yep.
at? Like, have you not seen 8 Seconds and see what wild bulls do when they come out the gate? They kill people. They destroy things. They knock over things. And this girl just keep, and she, look, we all watched her as he engaged her at a ice skating rink. Okay, that right there alone. You got this big ass girl. And Monique is tall. So when I say big, I'm including height.
She's big all over.
Yes, she is. She got on a skin tight black dress that's above the knees, or ham hocks, whatever you want to call them today. All right.
Above the hawk.
Above the hock. Because I've been ham hocks knee size myself. Okay. I didn't dress like she did when I was, but this shit on knee high boots. Okay. And neither one of them knows how to ice skate. To me, you taking me to an ice rink, that means 2 things. It's gonna mean overall you done with me. Cause you want me to fall on my motherfucking face. You want one of these little badass kids to roll over and cut my fingers off. I just feel like ice skating rink is somewhere for like black people to break up. Going out there for fun and sports, we leave that to the whites. They've got that on lockdown. We let them do that. We stay on the track and fields, okay?
All right, so there's your public service announcement.
This is race theory 102, okay?
Black couples avoid the ice skating rink.
Let me ask you a question. Every time that, let's say, I'm assuming you're white, you've been in an ice skating rink before. I know I have, and I know who I saw, but I'm going to just hold on. Anytime you have seen a TV show and there's an ice rink, do you see black couples? Do you see a whole bunch of baby kids rolling around on the ice?
No.
No, because we be out there doing everything but ice skating, playing dice. Watch that. Ooh, watch that slide.
Ooh, this shit slide.
Just
now.
let it slide. Look how it's glimmering when that sliding like that. Nigga, give me my money. That's kind of stuff we don't go. We be trying to make snow cones out the ice, start up a shaved ice business from the snow that's coming from the ice rink. That's the kind of stuff we do. We don't go out there to get engaged.
Y'all try to carjack the Zamboni?
Possibly. You just know.
Isn't there a new reality show that's about a black ice skating squad?
It is. It's about to come on. I don't know if it's this week or next week, but it's going to be on WeTV. And I can't remember if it's going to be. Oh, yeah, it was either going to be on WeTV or BET. Pick.
Or all
okay.
black.
All Black is part of WeTV. It is all part of the Matt Sharp production company. So, yeah, it's going to be about little girls, little black ice skaters, and their coach. So I'm thinking bring it, but on ice.
And that could be good.
Oh, well, you know I'm going to watch it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Watch it,
The worse the TV show seems, the worse the concept, the more I want to watch and be a fan and want to follow you guys on Instagram and buy your T-shirts and be a real supporter. But
reach out for interviews, everything.
yeah, all that good stuff. So Monique, just
stop.
Just stop.
Just stop.
There are plenty of other broke short men in the sea, and they come in a variety of colors. You don't even have to stick with him at all.
And there are men who would
Love
her,
Monique.
love her.
Yes, I mean, there's a difference between being plus size and frumpy.
Right.
Huge difference. And she's not frumpy at all.
No.
I mean, she's very prideful in her shape. She dresses very well. I was like, damn, when I was that big, I couldn't find nothing cute. I was wearing muumuus and shit. But she got skin tight dresses on, knee high boots. I couldn't even find no knee high boots that would fit over my fat ass calves. And this bitch got on one in every scene, different pairs.
She may have had to have him like cut the sides a little bit.
Well, why didn't nobody tell me? Anyway, so now Nick Cannon is making an ass of himself like he most often does. He is saying that some of his exes, notice he ain't say no names. That means you're scared. None of his exes, this is probably the black one, all of his exes are trying to make him out to be a villain. Now this comes on and people are speculating it's because remember when he did that radio show interview and someone said, "Can you name all 12 of your kids?"
Yeah.
And he named 11 of them, which to me that's pretty fucking good because
That's really
I have
good.
one kid and I go through every animal, adult person, then look her dead in her eye and say, "What is your fucking name again?" So for me, for him to remember even for him to have remembered even 3 of them was a big thing to me. But it didn't help that the one kid that he forgot was the only one that's full black. That's where you fucked up, Nick. You should have forgot Mariah Carey kids, Moroccan and Monroe. But he couldn't, because can you believe what Mariah Carey would have done if he had forgotten those 2?
Ooh.
Which I guess he couldn't, because those are the older ones, and he was married to their mom. But it's the little chocolate drop, little onyx ice.
Onyx?
Onyx is her name.
So she's named after a black rock, and he couldn't remember Onyx.
I mean, he
Man,
could have just. I
that'd
would
be
have been
the
like,
one that I
"What's the
think
one
would-
that's named Black? Well, her name go with black. Is black? Is it black snow? What? What is a rock? Is a mineral? I don't know.
Animal,
The black.
mineral, or
He
vegetable.
would have done better if he would have said, "I can't remember her name. It's not because she's blackguard, but that little black one over there, her too. She in the. I can't remember. I just can't do it. The lupus is getting on me. I can't remember her name." It didn't help that was the one of all of the kids to fucking forget. You forget that one.
Not a good look.
Not a good look. It's just it is racism within racism. It is a black on black crime.
Has he ever been accused by any of his exes about like dodging child support or any of the stuff?
So
that
they
usually
don't do
celebrities-
child support.
Huh?
He gets an arrangement with each one of them. There's no legal documentation or anything like that for child support.
Wow.
Why are you looking shocked when these bitches are volunteering themselves to have children with him?
What?
They are volunteering to have children with him, knowing that he has all these children.
Volunteering?
Yeah, some of them like, "I want to have a baby with
I want
you."
Nick Cannon's baby.
Yes.
I did not know that.
Yes.
Wow.
This is not like they don't know about each other. They all know about each other. So someone said, people have said there's no way you can be a good dad to 12 kids. Shit, I can't be a good parent to 1. And you asking him to fucking be a celebrity, be on Wild and Out, and what's all his other
America's
shows?
Got Talent.
America's Got Talent, smiling up there, taking Terry Cruz's place, I think. He has a lot to do. Plus, he got lupus. That's a lot.
Man.
I mean,
But he's one of those like we're supposed to populate the earth, kind of like we're supposed to like fill the earth with people, right?
yeah. And so some people's their theory is since he has lupus and lupus affects his kidneys, that he is breeding kidneys. I'm like, damn.
He's
I
breeding
mean,
his own stock.
I'm like, can we let him go into kidney failure first before we just start assuming he's breeding kidneys? I mean, and there also is like a donor list you can get on as what.
Yeah, but what a great idea.
But you got to pay for those little motherfuckers though.
Well, yeah, but if it means you get a heart or a lung or a kidney, then it's
How
worth
about
it.
this? You didn't have 12 kids in the hopes that one of them can give you a kidney and you don't even go into full kidney failure. You never even need another kidney. And you got to pay for these little mongrels for the rest of their lives.
But you're prepared.
But you prepared. Now y'all think he can't remember his kids' names. Wait till he fucking start having grandkids. They're going to have numbers.
Oh my God.
Yes. So people are saying that he can't be a good dad. Like, no, you can't be a good dad.
No, you can't.
We have motherfuckers around here that got 2 kids and can't be a good dad. You can't
There's
spread
no
enough of
way.
your attention to 12 kids.
If they don't if it's not one of those like D'Amico's where it's like 15 people all in one house,
There's no way.
you can't do it if
You
you don't all live
can't.
together. There's no way.
I mean, look how many couples who have like 3 kids and they say how hard it is just to have
Oh yeah.
a career, your parents, and I mean, how do you even keep up with fucking recitals when you have 12 kids?
You can't.
And you
It's that
can't.
simple. You can't.
You can't. You're going to miss out on a lot. So people were saying like, where do you stay at nighttime? He's like,
In a fucking incubation chamber.
he said he stays with the family whose mom calls him that day. That is
If it wasn't Nick Cannon, I think he was joking. but I believe
I don't.
that.
I think that's shit. That's how I would do it. Your bitch ass mama ain't coming today. I ain't coming to see you tonight. Sorry. Catch you next week. You want to see daddy? Tell your whole ass mama I said to fucking call or text me, and I might come see y'all, and I might bring a check. You know what I mean? I be calling every day. What you doing, Nick? Nick, what you? Oh, okay. You going okay? You gonna stay here tonight? Okay, okay. Not with them other bitches. Oh,
You
okay.
be calling
Okay.
at 4 a.m.
Nick, what you sleep? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't realize you sleep. It's just 4:30 over here.
Nick, you asleep? I said, oh, you're right here. All right, so I'm calling you now.
He would be staying with me every night until he got on my nerves. Then I'd be like, I ain't calling today. I don't feel like fucking with your daddy and all them corny ass jokes and shit. Remember when he tried to be a rapper? You don't know about your daddy when he tried to be a rapper, do you? You don't know about Drumline. Come here, I'm fixing to show you how your daddy really started. He was on Nickelodeon. You didn't even know he was on Splat, the Splat channel.
It's your daddy on Splat.
Yes, poor Nick Cannon. I kind of feel bad for him, just like a little bit, because it's like you did this to yourself.
Completely.
Ain't no way on no planet, even if I use somebody else's uterus, am I having 12 fucking kids. That's fine. I got 12. Well, 11 of y'all got to stay somewhere else because only one is coming up in here. What the fuck do you even drive?
Like.
I mean, that's more kids than K+8 has, and they were in a fucking van.
So, what was that? Was the Derricos or the Demonico? That
Derricos.
What did they drive?
The Derricos.
What did they do? Didn't they have like a super stretch cargo van?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think you're right.
It's like a custom or like it's a cargo van.
Well, it would have to be custom because people are not supposed to have 12 children.
Like you have to buy a charter bus.
Yeah, that's for like after school activities. Like that's the kind of shit. When you take a team, he needs one of those. I'm sorry, that's just a little bit.
It's too many.
It's just too many kids. I don't even want to know 12 people. It's
I
too
would talk
much.
to 12 different people a week. I guarantee you.
And I'm not about to start off talking to 12 of my own kids.
Not just talking to them, having to deal with their problems.
Yeah.
Keeping them out of shit.
Yeah.
Keeping them all straight.
Yeah, my kids will be like the fucking worst kids because I be high in the morning. They talk about, here, sign this piece of paper. And I just sign the shit. Don't see that it's an F. Your kid has been expelled from fucking school.
You'd have one kid that was good and 11 that were terrible. Because there'd be one that was like special.
Yeah, it'd be the first one.
And get all the attention.
You other ones were all mistakes. Oh, you fucking other ones was, I got caught up.
You would have caught up.
The rest of them would have been, it was a me's.
That's a reality show I want to see. Keisha and the caught ups.
I just couldn't. I'd be like, bitch, how you get caught up with Nick Cannon? Did he get that thing off his lip removed? Because, there was a picture of him with a pinto bean on the side of his mouth. Nick, you're not fixing to come see your kids, so you get whatever ointment and steroids that you need to get that pinto bean off the side of your fucking. Quit taking pictures and doing interviews with that pinto bean, the uncooked one. Yours look undercooked pinto bean.
That one that wouldn't cook. That one hard one.
It's that one hard one that's in the pot that just said, I'm not going to go down like this. I'm not. No.
The one that keeps floating on top. It will never go down.
I'm like, ooh, y'all, look, don't give y'all daddy no kiss. Please don't give y'all daddy a kiss.
Don't come to my house with no bum bump.
You couldn't come to my house with a bum, what is it called? What did Kevin Hart call it?
A bum bump.
A bum bump on your lip. You will not make it through the front door. Jesus lives in here. We're not letting that demon in. Satan, we rebuke thee.
I'm gonna squirt some Windex on your lip. Holy water.
It make it better. Put the Windex on it.
Windex.
Man, I tell you what, I'm hard on a person, but you come with a have deformity in front of me, you asking for all this smoke because you finna to get it too. I'm gonna blow it right on that pinto bean and see if it go ahead and finish cooking. It's fucking disgusting.
Throw a piece of cornbread at your face.
Something like that, like you here for dinner? We already ate. Pinto bean was not on the menu. Just, I don't get it. I don't get it. I was going to talk about Queen Charlotte, but I don't know if I want to now.
Okay.
I think I just want to say I got schooled on Queen Charlotte the other day.
Did you really?
Yeah, it made me think about a lot of things. James. Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
Ooh. Well, maybe tell a little bit.
Okay, so y'all know I come from your cat just scratched my foot.
Oh.
So if y'all hear, I whooped this. There you go.
He did me out right on cue.
I come from, my daddy taught me about the 1-drop rule.
Mhm.
Okay? That's what you white people told us. You told us colors. If anybody had a pin drop of black blood in them, they were what?
Black.
Black. And that is how my dad has always taught me how to be. Okay? However, this lady on TikTok, ooh, she took us to church the other day. She really did. Now, Queen Charlotte, it is a must-see. It is so good. I watched the first Bridgerton, and it was excellent. I cannot get into season 2, but Queen Charlotte's story is phenomenal. All right. So, producer James and I have had several conversations about this, and anyone who talks about Queen Charlotte, history has told us that apparently she was mulatto. Okay? James and I actually got into a little tizzy because he was trying to come in my face with wrong information. So I had to bark in his face with the right information. He was trying to say Charlotte was white. He goes, look at all the pictures painted of her. I said, yeah, squirt, swerve, park. Hard park. I said, it has been historically proven that the painters who did paint her were told to make her look more European. And I said there was one artist who refused to do that. And those are the paintings that we see where she does look like she comes from some kind of black ancestry. Okay. So I'm claiming, I'm like, she one of us. That's my cousin in Europe. You know, when I go through, like, I related to Queen Charlotte. My mama even named Charlotte. She was named after Queen Charlotte. But this black lady, oh man, she schooled the fuck out of every black person trying to claim Queen Charlotte. She went down and she now, I'm going to say she went down and re-educated herself, but the bitch really could have been making the shit up. Let me see what you think. Okay. So she said, why are we so desperate to see our blackness in whiteness? I was like, girl, what your dark skin ass talking about today? Don't be jealous of the light skins now. Hold on. She says that if Queen Charlotte did have black ancestry in her, it was a 500-year gap from her black relative to when she was born. Okay?
Okay.
So the lady's point is that they had fucked the black out of the family tree by the time they got to Charlotte.
Okay.
And her point, this is where she got me. And I was like, wow, okay. She goes, why do we have to try to take so much claim of Queen Charlotte? Because I don't have to do that. Because I have Queen Nefertiti. She started naming these actual black queens.
Oh, yeah.
So she goes, I don't need for you to tell me Mozart was black. She goes, because I have, what's that new movie with that black kid that was a violinist that's about to come out who was during Mozart time?
Oh, I can't remember his name.
Shibili Lante or some shit like, yeah. She's like, I don't need for you to tell me that Shakespeare was black because he wore an earring in his ear. And black people really thought that because he had a little hoop earring, we just knew he was one of us. She goes, I have Alexander Dumas. Yep. And I was like, damn. She goes,
wrote Three Musketeers.
Yes. She goes, why do I have to try to put my blackness onto someone who's clearly white when we have black people that we can be praising? She goes, I don't need for you to tell me Babe Ruth had black blood. She goes, because I had Hank Williams,
Hank
Aaron,
yeah,
and
Hank Aaron.
What's the other black one? Aaron Smith. You know more about black sports stuff than I do. Was another one.
There's many.
She goes, I have them. She goes, so stop trying to see our blackness in whiteness. She goes, we have a bad habit of doing that instead of actually praising what we do have. I was like, God damn, sis, you ain't have to do it like that. Damn. We still trying to waltz and twerk and shit from Queen Charlotte High. And she said, I'm just going to educate all you blackers. Come sit down. You right here. Keisha, you come sit in the front because I heard you talk. I want you to sit in the front. I want you to take notes, okay? Because I'm watching you. I heard how you talk on your show. And gave us a real history lesson.
Yeah.
I felt this small. I
mean,
really did.
it's a good point.
It was an
I mean,
excellent
if you're,
point.
like it's almost like if I inject blackness into this thing, like somehow I don't know if I own it more or if I'm tied to it more, but why try to tie yourself to try to find a place to be like that? I don't know.
Because I think black people, we've tried to always have to make a way in.
Yeah.
And then the closer we got to whiteness, they told us it was betterment of us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what it is. But dang, I wish I could have, a good podcaster would have probably remembered the TikToker who
Well, see if you can find it, like repost it or put it
I
in your
think
story or something.
I think I sent it to one of my friends.
Mm,
So I may, because I don't know a lot about TikTok, so I may be able to go back to messages and get that.
maybe so.
Maybe.
I don't know about no TikToks.
I don't know. Y'all know we don't be ticking the talks. I just go on
You
there to
don't.
watch black kids dance and make a fool of themselves and, set us back several fucking generations and things like that. But yeah, I was really like, that really made me just stop. And I was
Yeah.
like, here I was. I judged this dark skinned girl thinking she was just jealous of high yellows because her ass is dark. And she really had some good points.
Yeah.
She really did.
That's a good point.
Speaking of good points, when we get back, we're going to talk about Mama June and all her points.
The Libra Lounge with Keisha. The Libra Lounge with Keisha.
Producer James and I want to thank you for tuning in to the Libra Lounge with Keisha. You know what? I got a message today, and I want to get the person's name right. But guess where they are from? They are from Australia. It's Fifi. Hey, Fifi. She was asking me when our next episode is going to come out. She's from Australia, and she's vacation. I love overseas people because she says, I'm on holiday in Bali. And I'm like, ooh, fancy. She said, holiday. She goes, and I'm going to listen to your show while sitting near the pool. Man, tell me I ain't almost rich. That's almost rich shit right there. But what is not rich shit is the fact that Mama June is back on our televisions, and I cannot be more happier about it. It is trash television gold. And James absolutely is disgusted by all of it.
It's the definition of trash TV.
Yeah, but I mean, we've been rolling.
Television about trash.
But these yo people, though.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Boy, did I wish I was anything else. Oh, my God.
All right, so this season, Mama June's back. She's got a new husband, and she's got pink hair. But she still ain't taking care of none of her kids. She's still walking around Earth like she has no children, no grandkids, no responsibilities or anything like that. So, we start off the show. Alana's getting ready for school because this is her senior year. Pumpkin introduces her. She trying to be like Nick Cannon with all the goddamn kids she got. She got 4 kids under 5, and she's 22.
She has.
That is some trailer
to work.
park. I only have a 9th grade education, and I'm lying about that.
Yep.
That is some backwoods, this trailer trash kind of stuff. Ooh, I hope nobody from a trailer company or a trailer. what do they call the trailer?
Trailer park.
Ooh, don't come after me. Like, don't. Cause
I don't know if that's your demographic.
you know what? You're right. They see the word Keisha and they just keep scrolling.
Oh, that just sound black. Scroll.
I don't want any of that niggeration and holleration in this dancery today.
Let me find that Kid Rock podcast.
Right. Which I'm going to talk about Kid Rock one day.
Okay.
Because he gets on my absolute last nerve. Okay? He really does. But anyway, back to Mama June. So, Pumpkin is trying to gather all the children, get them off to school. She's yelling at Alana, come on, Lana, you're going to be late. And Lana's like, I don't know why you're upset. Draylen's picking me up anyway to take me to school. Here's problem number 1 for me. Why Draylen not going to school? You just say he was picking you up so y'all can go to school together. Because even though he's like 22, he don't look like he graduated. He wear his pants too tight.
How old is he?
He's like 22.
He's that much older?
Yeah, he's like 21 or 22.
16.
She's 17.
She was 16 last year.
In the state of whatever state they're in,
Tennessee,
the legal age
Kentucky?
is 16. Go fucking figure.
Oh my God.
Yeah, go fucking figure. Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm like, okay, he's not in school. He not on his way to work. What? These are traveling to work hours right here, and you're dropping Alana off to school, and she had to wake you up for that. I have an issue with that. I also have issue with the boyfriend driving the girlfriend everywhere they go. Because to me, those drives lead to fucking in the back seat.
Yep.
So, little Ella's getting ready to start kindergarten. Of course, she's late to school because Pumpkin just can't get her shit together. Then we cross over and we find out June done left the fucking state again without even telling her kids, all right? She's married the new guy. She had to get him his teeth first.
All his teeth.
Man, you talk about a set of veneers that do not fit the fucking mouth.
Oh, no.
At all you see are teeth. Like, can y'all shave them, buff them down, polish them, throw a little coffee stain on there? Because they are bright, like really, really bright. So, apparently he got arrested for a probation violation. Huge shocker for Mama June's man. And while he was in jail, she proposed to him. And when they got out, she
married him up.
She drugged him to the courthouse and got married. And he's just saying that she's been having a lot of health problems. When is Mama June? That's what happened when you devote several years to meth. You have health conditions later on in life, okay? Where you not only did meth, you did crack as well. Yeah, I bet you do have a memory loss. You know what I mean?
When you cut your meth with crack.
Yeah, and then the bitch was already half fucking blind. I'm like, bitch, you can't even legally drive. You shouldn't be doing crack. Crack is whack. That's a whack idea, Mama June. Like, don't do that. So now she's having, she's having memory loss. Really dizzy spells, and to me, I contribute that to drug abuse and being overweight.
Probably.
That's a deadly combination right there. But it's Mama June. It has to be something else. So he has to wind up taking her to the hospital, and he's kind of asking her, do you want me to let the girls know? And she's like, well, they only call. I haven't talked to them since the judge. I told the judge. She has to claim she told the judge, bitch, the judge told you had to pay $800 a month in child support. She's like, I really haven't heard from the girl since then. Because part of paying child support, you still come see the child.
Yeah,
like
should be.
You don't move out of state without telling said child that you moved out of state. So it's a boo-hoo, I can't get my weight loss surgery redone. Bitch, you had breakfast, and I know I seen grits with cheese, eggs, toast, summer sausages, regular sausages, fried sausage, sausage links, sausage on a stick, pancakes, waffles, then sweet tea, and you added sugar to the fucking sweet tea. Bitch, you probably diabetic. Talk about you need to see a neurologist. No, Jenny Craig is right around the corner. Go see her first. It just angers me that she's like the way that she is.
It angers you. It infuriates me.
But I think it's funny and entertaining at the same time. You know what I mean?
It's just so sad.
Which part?
All of it. I mean, well, I say this. Everything except for Pumpkin and Josh. Like, they're not sad. It's just that the way that she's treated her kids, the way that she's put everything second to her, is just disgusting to me.
Well, you and I always sing Pumpkin and Josh's praises, but Pumpkin and Alana are fucking assholes.
Oh, I agree.
On Twitter.
Yeah.
Like, they are complete. They are ghetto. They're ghetto and white trash mixed together. And that is abomination.
That is the trailer park fire. That
is when the scene with Sigourney Weaver just takes that fucking fire torch and just burns all the eggs. They scorch all of the motherfuckers. Let's just start anew on a whole new planet. So she's dealing with her health conditions. Jessica has finally moved off of Pumpkin's couch.
Yeah.
I would too. You already have one kid. You popped out another baby. Now you're about to bring home two, plus this brat that lives downstairs. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'll just go live in somebody else's couch. Couches, they're a dime a dozen. I'm just going to go sleep on another one. I don't need this life. I'm not about this. No. So she's moved away. It's very clear and not a huge surprise that Pumpkin and Josh are having a lot of financial problems. This is what just frosts my cookies. He does what every fucking reality TV show dad does. They have a job, they start making money from reality TV, and they quit their fucking jobs. Mm-hmm. No, boo-boo, you don't do do that. You keep working and you stack. This is
extra
money.
income.
Yeah, because I want to say, for example, Darcy and Stacy, I think for a season of their show, they get paid $15,000 to $20,000. That's nothing. You can't live off of that.
No.
No.
Not after taxes.
No, and then I mean, granted, they do make a lot of their money from being influencers, which I would more so call Darcy and Stacy influencers than I would Pumpkin and Alana. Because the only thing fucking Alana is selling, she needs to be selling eyelashes. Because she has them piled up on her eyelashes. I'm like, bitch, you gonna need eyelash growth serum. Because those are quite heavy spiders that you've got on your eyelashes right there, ma'am. As a matter of fact, did you hear your mom can't see? If you keep using that massive amount of eyelash glue on your eyes, you ain't going to be able to drive either. Like, it's just decisions. So it's Alana's senior year. Pumpkin and Josh are having all these financial difficulties, yet they keep having kids. And you have to wonder, is that for the welfare?
I don't know. Who knows?
Who knows? But what 22-year-old would sit there in the living conditions that they already have, with the financial problems I'm sure they've already been having, and the husband just stops working and you have more kids?
Well, I mean, what he said was, I mean, he's still doing contracting and he gets to stay at home all the time.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, that means you're not out working, making money
every
for your
day.
family.
Yes.
Like that's, you know.
Yes.
I mean, sure. Okay, great. You get to be a stay-at-home dad a lot and see your kids and all that. But, you know, that should be the reward you get for working and providing. To me. That's just me.
I don't think they taught that at whatever. I don't think they taught finances. I don't think they made it to the grade level in school where they talked about finances.
Well, adding and subtracting is in second grade. So.
But they keep multiplying and multiplying. So maybe they fucking do know something about math.
That's
They
all I
paid
heard.
attention to that part. It's like it's like they pour water on one kid, then hit like a fucking gremlin, and here go two more. It's just like, please stop doing that and yelling at people all over TikTok. So Jessica has finally moved out, and apparently she just hasn't been in contact with her family much more. Bitch, I take a fucking break for their asses too. No doubt. Like that has to be just a lot of goings on.
A lot all the time.
All the fucking time. So she's living, it looks like it's, at first I actually thought that it was June's trailer from last season, but it's a whole new trailer. But she's obviously hiding a secret. She has a roommate.
Yeah.
Whenever Pumpkin comes over, she's like trying to hide the pictures and all this. I'm like, okay, great. Jessica's a lesbian. Let's just how long are we gonna drag this out? Yeah. Is it gonna be like the season finale and we figure out that she's a cooter licker? Like, just tell us the first episode. We've got it. We're smart. This is not our first rodeo. We know when there's a coming out story. Okay, just come on.
I'm sorry, I'm still stuck on cooter liquor. I've never heard that term.
A cooter liquor?
I've heard cooter.
You've had a liquor. It's a cooter liquor.
I've never heard them put together.
Well, you heard it today on the LALU with Keisha. So
I can't make that the title of the show. Apple wouldn't like that.
I'm sure they fucking would not.
Option 2.
So, well, I am very glad that Jessica's out of that house. I think she needed the mental break. And plus, who want to just stay on somebody's couch forever?
Yeah, no doubt.
Yes, it's just, I don't know. So then, of course, you know, Josh and the little red had a baby. I mean, he is Timmy from the Rugrats with that red ass hair. And it's curly, too. Me and James were looking at us like, James, it's not just, it's fiery red, almost orange, but it's fucking curly on top of that.
As shit.
It's curly. He is set to get made fun of once he starts second grade. Because they are going to be, he better be funny and he better be athletic. That's the only way he's going to make it out.
Funny, athletic, or he better know how to fight. Yeah,
and not tell people Mama June is his grandmother, because he's most definitely going to get beat up for that.
That's the other thing, man. That's a long-term effect.
It is.
People have to say, yeah, I'm related to Mama June. Yeah, I'm related to Mama June.
I would never say that.
No,
I don't. Even if I'm Mama June, I'm not saying I know Mama June. I don't know that bitch. Ain't she blind? I heard she was blind. She's still blind? That's how I would play that whole scenario. All right, so Josh and the baby are at the gas station. This is so scripted. It is just so scripted because I could predict all of it. They're talking about their financial woes. He goes to a gas station with the baby. Of course, the fucking card is going to get declined. And it gets declined. And, you know, Pumpkin's basically saying that what is it saying? You rob Peter to pay Paul?
Yeah. And
that's what she's doing with their credit card. She's like, we just cannot afford it, and having to rely on $800 a month from June. I would never rely on that money with June. No, all she had to do is fucking meet another guy, and there goes your fucking $800 a month right there on his new teeth. He needed a new tooth, so I spent your child support money getting him a new tooth. So Pumpkin has to come to the rescue, and this, and that. It was not like
It felt too like formulaic.
yeah. So then I want to say Pumpkin's child support check is late, so she calls June, who she's in a hospital doing all this test, and she they're like, "What's wrong with you, June?" They are sick to
They're
death
sick
of her.
So done with her.
Because for you to see your mom in a hospital and you immediately don't let down that guard. I mean, the first thing Pumpkin said, "Are you doing drugs?" And this is how I know June is full of shit. She's like, they keep doing MRIs. They keep doing CAT scan. Then they do the dye. Bitch, if they can't find what it is with the dye, that means there's nothing to see. Take your ass home. They're gonna put you on a Dr. Now liquid diet. Tell you to keep your blood pressure high. Say the fuck off the road with your blind ass. There's nothing wrong with June. I think she just does shit.
No, there's a ton wrong with June.
I think she's one of those people that has health problems, and I know I'm really talking about my own self. A person who has health problems but eats to feed the disease. You know what I mean?
Well, and I mean, she's also just a straight up an attention whore. So
that too.
I could see her having a little bit of hypochondria.
And then she's so swollen. Have you ever seen it looks like, like when you get like okay, for example, when I get bit by an ant or any kind of a bug, insect, I swell up.
Right.
She looks like how my butt bite swell up, but it's her whole arm and hand and her
She was
legs.
attacked by an entire hive of bees every day. She wakes up like brushing bees off of her.
And the bitch has 0 knees and 0 ankles. I don't even know what that's called. That's just called a leg.
What is that? I just got a femur. No bones? Nope, just a femur.
No, I mean, like, how do you not have ankles and knees? No wonder you walk with that limp. Like, that is hard to do. But she's not changed at all. So I want to say this season is called Mama June Family Crisis. So last season wasn't a fucking crisis. The season before that, when Gino had her chasing him fucking in a dark alley, that wasn't a crisis? Really?
No, that was Mama June Redemption.
That was Road to Redemption. So she's been redeemed?
No.
I don't feel like she has been.
She's still on that road.
So, of course, Dr. Ish is going to be, it's all predictable, but we're still going to talk about it every week because it's just fucking good. It's good. It's good.
We love watching fucking dumpster fires.
Yes, we do. Producer James, do you have any special announcements or anything like that?
No, I don't.
Nor do I. So that is the conclusion of our episode.
Thanks, y'all.
Bye.
It's the Libra Lounge. The Libra Lounge. Ooh.